What happens when a nation's primary economic lifeline is abruptly severed? This is a question that resonates in the current geopolitical landscape, as we witness an unprecedented turn of events that has left one of the world's major oil producers, Russia, in a precarious situation. Let's rewind to the beginning. The first notable event occurred a few months ago when Ukraine, in a bold strategic move, initiated a series of drone strikes on Russian oil refineries. This marked a significant escalation in the conflict, with Ukraine viewing these facilities as legitimate military targets, despite international concerns about potential retaliation and the impact on global oil prices. The drone strikes were not a one-off event. In the weeks that followed, Ukraine continued its attacks, causing significant damage to Russia's oil infrastructure. These strikes have been notably effective, with one of the most significant attacks damaging as many as 3 major refineries in a single day. The impact of these attacks has been far-reaching. Industry insiders report that Ukraine's drone strikes have affected up to 900,000 barrels of Russia's daily oil refining capacity. This disruption has led to a reduction in Russia's oil exports and a corresponding increase in global oil prices. The strategy aimed to disrupt Russia's economic lifeline and reduce its fuel supply, and it seems to have hit its mark. The situation has reached a critical point where Russia, for the first time in its history, has become a net importer of oil. This is a significant blow to an OPEC country that derives nearly half of its GDP from its oil resources. The economic impact is not just limited to the loss of revenue. The damage to Russia's economy is estimated to be so severe that it could take years to recover. This situation has sparked a shift in the balance of power. Ukraine, armed with its newfound advantage, is now in a position to negotiate a peace treaty that favors its interests. The implications of this are far-reaching, with the potential for Ukraine to become a NATO member before the end of the decade. This development would significantly reduce the likelihood of future Russian aggression on Ukrainian soil. On the Russian side, the political repercussions are also significant. The perception of strength is a key factor in Russian politics, and the current situation has put President Vladimir Putin's position in jeopardy. The loss of Crimea, combined with the economic downturn, could lead to a loss of support for Putin's leadership. History shows that Russian leaders perceived as weak seldom serve out their terms. So what does the future hold? It's likely that Ukraine will continue to make advances on the front line, potentially even reclaiming Crimea. The economic and political pressures on Russia could lead to a change in leadership and a peace treaty that favors Ukraine. The next few years will be a period of rebuilding for Russia as it tries to recover from the damage caused by the drone strikes. In conclusion, the drone strikes on Russian oil facilities have had a profound impact, disrupting Russia's economic lifeline and shifting the balance of power in the region. The repercussions of these events will be felt for years to come, affecting not just the economies and political landscapes of Ukraine and Russia, but also the global oil market and international relations. It's a stark reminder of the far-reaching effects of modern warfare and the fragile nature of global economies.